Good evening. I'm gonna play some bowls while you're waiting for people coming. Hello, everybody. We're gonna start here in just a few moments. I'm gonna play some music though while we're waiting. Welcome on, everybody. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But I'm gonna bring you on to some music, and hopefully you got all the kids done. Put them all down. Time for bed. Hey, Kimberly, Christiana, Tina, what's up, girl? All right, guys, we're gonna start here in just a few moments. I'll show you what I'm playing here. Yeah, we're gonna wait. So I'm playing my bowls here so you guys can see that. If you don't have these bowls, you guys need to get some. Or just come to my house. I don't know if you can hear that through there, but God, it sounds amazing in here. You guys like that? So I'm waiting for people to come on. I'm just gonna play some Crystal for you. For those people that have never had a sound bowl or a sound bath, as I like to call it, that's what you're hearing right now. And it's a way to recharge your chakras. And oh my gosh, here comes all my dogs. It's okay. I got my assistant over here helping me. So we're downstairs. Okay, we're gonna start here in just a minute. Hello, everybody. All right, cool. Hopefully everybody's got a notebook. I'm gonna talk a couple different topics tonight. And let's play this one. You guys might like this one. This one's got a nice deep tone. Look at this. Church. We kind of are. Welcome, everybody, and it is time for us to have a little chat, a little talk tonight. Welcome for those people that are logging on. We've got a few people on, and more people are joining. I'm Tony Lucero. I'm the founder of the Condor Society, which you're in right now, which is a group of people that are on a path. You know, we're all on paths. You know, sometimes the path that we're on leads us to dead ends all the time, and we can't figure it out, and we get frustrated. And here in the Condor Society, it's a little bit different. This is a path where we have a lot of enlightened people, a lot of people that are bright lights that contribute in the society. They, you know, put images up and things, thoughts and pictures and quotes, and all these things are designed to keep you on point, to keep you on the right path, because as you know, as you get off the path, it's just very bumpy. So our goal with the Condor Society is to meet every once in a while, for everybody to pour into each other. It's a safe place for you. It's a place where you get to come in and be yourself. There's a lot of stuff that you want to talk about. There's a lot of stuff that you want to post that you don't on Facebook, because let's just be honest, those people outside of this group, sometimes they can be a little rough around the edges, a little harsh. So tonight, you guys, we're going to spend some time talking about a couple of my favorite subjects. One is how to handle stress. I know nobody here has stress, but I'm going to help you with that. And then I'm going to have a conversation on a word that has become one of my favorite words. So let's get started. So what I like to do is spend time teaching on different subjects that I've learned through all my different travels and different modalities and things that make sense to people. Don't get into the metaphysics of why things happen, or just let you know that things do happen. And one of the things I get asked all the time is because I'm always kind of in a state, if I'm not bouncing off walls in a good way, I'm in a state where I'm usually calm, usually really quiet. As you guys know, that I'm an entertainer, so I'm, performing a band like tomorrow night. Not tomorrow night, the next night, Thursday night, I'll be in Houston doing a show in front of thousands of people. And, it's like, how do you keep everything together? It's got to be stressful. It's got to be nerve-wracking. It's got to be nervous. There's probably something you do maybe for work that gives you anxiety. Maybe you have somebody around you that gives you anxiety, right? Maybe you're in a relationship or a career or, your kids, something always causes us to, have this thing called stress. Louis, what are you doing, son? I'm actually teaching right now. I'm teaching. Sorry, my dog loves to be part of my teachings. So in order to handle it, how do we handle things like that? Well, you can medicate yourself, but there are other ways. One of the things I learned, probably 20 years ago, was breathing. Like, the breath is an amazing thing. You ever get worked up in something, you can feel your breath just coming on, and you start getting worked up, or maybe you're running in a race or something like that, and you're having a hard time breathing. And if you really focus on your breath and slow it down, you actually can calm your breath down. Well, I figured out a long time ago how to control my breath, how to hold my breath for a long period of time. I was in a swimming pool and hold it, quite a distance. And I like to practice holding my breath different times, just for fun.
He just wants to come say hi.
Can you want to say hi to these people real quick? Say hi. Say hi. Okay. Sorry. But the bottom line is, you guys, there's things you can do to help ease some of that stress. And what this thing I'm going to teach you is going to give you like a timeout, so that you can then take a break for a second and then with your spouse or something like that. There comes a point there where you want to and just pop off the handle. Well, I want to teach you something that will allow you to check in and give you an opportunity to feel something different before you take that immediate response. So a lot of people that have read my book, I'm sure some of you here have read my book. There's a chapter that I talk about breathing. And so I want to talk to you about my technique that I use, which is my 4-7-8 breathing technique. And I do this all the time. Like, if you ever see me quiet or something, or I'm sitting by myself, I might be sitting there doing my breathing technique. Before I go on stage, I always do my breathing technique. When I get off stage, I do my breathing technique. When I'm around a lot of people, I like to do it. When I get ready to go to an appointment or a meeting, literally what it allows me to do is just to set the stage. Set the stage, right? So you want to check in, and you want to make sure everything is good before you start to do whatever it is you're about to do. So here's what the technique is, and here's why it's so important. Breathing, as you guys know, it is essential. It is part of our lives. It's something that we do subconsciously. We don't even think about it until something happens, right? So you start breathing fast, you check your pulse, whatever, people that snore. No, breathing is important. You guys, breathing is important, but we don't think about it. And so what I want you to do is I want you to be conscious of it. When you feel something, when you feel pressure, when you feel anxiety, when you feel tension, when you feel something that just doesn't feel right. And it can be something pleasurable as well. But let's say it's something uncomfortable. More times than not, you'll use this when you're uncomfortable, right? Before you get to do something, before you get to have that conversation with someone, before you go into a meeting, whatever the case may be. So here's what it is. It's called 4-7-8. What you're going to do is you're going to inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. So you're going to just sit up anywhere, doesn't matter. You can be laying down, doesn't matter. But you're going to inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. And then you're going to hold it for 7 seconds, which is going to seem like 20 minutes, right? So you're going to, in your mind, you're just going to hold it for 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you're going to exhale through your mouth through your mouth for a total of 8 seconds. Okay, for a total of 8 seconds. So it's inhale through your nose for 4, hold it for 7, and let it out for 8. Now, when you let it out for 8, I don't want you going, let it out real quick because you'll let it out for 2 seconds. You'll be done. It's a nice, slow exhale. It's for 8 seconds. If you can do more, great. But I want you getting in mind 4, 7, 8, 4, 7, 8, 4, 7, 8, 4, 7, 8. Inhale for 4. Hold for 7. And release for 8. And the second you finish that, some of you might be kind of short-winded when you come out, you're trying to breathe hard. But the second you finish that 8 seconds, notice the change of your energy when you do that. Like you are in charge, you are in control, you are able to handle the situation. And you do that by you going, whoa, hold on. And now you then can take the next step. Now you can then make the next move. Now you can then be ready. It is a chance for you to say, I'm in control. I'm in charge. I need to take a time out. I need to check in. And then let that moment, you guys, that's only 19 seconds of your life. That situation that's happening right now is only 19 seconds. The guy that cut you off on the highway, the meeting you're getting ready to have, before you go on that meeting, spend 19 seconds with yourself, clear out any energy, check in, slow everything down, make it feel good, all is well, and then you can move into whatever you're doing. You guys, you can do this all the time, right? So I like to do this right before I meditate because, again, my mind and my body and my soul is trained now that when I do that, like it's just a calming, right? It's a centering. It's a realigning of something. And when I do that before I meditate, I find my meditation's much more powerful and much more easy to get into. Okay, so I want you all to practice that right now as we're all together. Okay, so here we go. Just get kind of comfortable. Just want you, on the count of 3, we're going to inhale through our nose for 4 seconds, and I'll count for you. 1, 2, 3, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Guys, that's what I want you to do, okay? Before you go to bed tonight, I want you to do that. You can do it 4 or 5 times, and that's okay. All you're attempting to do is get everything realigned, recentered, so that you can then go do that thing, whatever that thing is, or you can handle that, whatever it is, or you can have that conversation, whatever it is, okay? So this has helped me tremendously throughout my life to deal with stress, to deal with pressure, to deal with whatever. And the more you do it, the more you condition yourself to really have a much more powerful impact. So if you're doing it all the time, it's going to have much more powerful impact if you do it once a month, right? I know you have more situations that come up more than once a month, so do it all the time. You can do it just to clear out anything, right? Just to go check yourself before you wreck yourself, right? So you can do this all the time, and it doesn't have to be before something traumatic or something dramatic. You could do this when you're just sitting at home before you're watching TV or during your TV show or whatever you want to. What I want you to do is I want you to be conscious of it so that you're doing it a lot. So when something happens, you can immediately call on it. It's like a superpower, and check in, get strong, get centered, boom, and then away you go. Okay, so that's my 4, 7, 8 breathing technique. Give me a thumbs up. Give me some hearts if you like it. If you like it, give thumbs up, hearts. But only give me hearts and thumbs up if you like it, if you're going to utilize it. Because it doesn't matter if I teach something. It doesn't matter if you read something. Unless you apply that something something potentially wonderful is not going to happen, right? So give me some thumbs up, hearts. Perfect. Anybody? There we go. Cool, 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 cool. I know we're on a little delay here. Boom, here they come. Perfect. Guys, I want you to use this. Please, 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 please use this, okay? And for me, it is a way that I get my energy and my power. It's why I build things up, right? So there's so much power in breath. For those people that follow, someone like Tony Robbins, he's all about the breath and all about that feeling, right? This is an opportunity for you to feel power within yourself, strength within yourself, control within yourself. So I want you to do it, okay? So that's number one. Number one is breathing. Second thing is the next B we're going to talk about is beauty. Now, I know that the word beauty is something that takes on different meanings. Let me show you what beauty means to me. When I wrote my book, Condor, How to Give Birth to a Condor, which I hope all of you guys have bought on here. I'm going to put a link in here if you haven't bought it. I'll put a link in here if you bought it. Yeah, you guys, you have to get this book because it's www. What is it? Condor Rising. CondorRising.com. You guys buy my book. It's an investment in yourself, right? And not only buy my book, but you got to read it. You got to read it because it's all of my life lessons in there, and a lot of things I talk about, a lot of things I share with people come from the book. So thank you guys. All right, cool. I know a lot of people got my book, which is great. Yeah. Oh, and digital. Gosh, Christina is awesome. Okay, so the second B is the word beauty. And what I want you to do is I want you to find beauty in everything, right? So beauty is not just a physical thing where you look at someone and go, oh my gosh, she's beautiful or he's beautiful, but find beauty in everything. Find beautiful moments in everything. Find beauty, find something beautiful in every challenge that you have, right? There's something beautiful there. And the reason why I want to use the word beautiful is because beautiful obviously is a very feminine word. And we live in a world where you got to understand that we are very male dominant, right? We have male presidents and we have, male leaders of this and male CEOs and male this and male that and male this. And, we're very type A, very heavy testosterone driven society. And because of that, because we have this war, this stuff called war, and because we have all this, anger and frustration, a lot of that is because we are so heavy on the masculine side of living. It seems like everything's directed to want to listen. The word beauty for me is an opportunity for the polarity, for the yin and the yang of the universe to come into its own power, come into its own strength. And beauty in everything. Finding something beautiful about that terrible thing that just happened to you. Find something beautiful about, the sunset, the sunrise. It's one this thing to see one, but find out the beautiful thing. Maybe you're spending a beautiful moment with someone, not just seeing that sunset, but maybe you're with somebody that you care about, and you're having a beautiful quality moment in time with that person. Or maybe, you're going golfing and you hit a beautiful shot. Oh, that was beautiful. Most people go, oh my God, that was badass, right? There's that masculine thing. God, that was beautiful. Do you see how that ball just took off and just never left the sky, just kept climbing the sky and gently touched down? God, that was just beautiful. See, we need to use more words like this. We need to use more words that have a feminine feeling to them because we live in such a male-dominated society. And women are powerful, right? The female gene is powerful. When in my studies in going to Peru, the Incas believed that women are just as powerful as men. And for those people that want to go to Machu Picchu with me in February, which I'll talk about at the end, go to Machu Picchu, you're going to hear the story of how powerful women are. And it's a beautiful thing when you have a colony built around women. Not just men, but women, and women have a voice, and women have a presence, and women are, women are the majority. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So I want you to look at this word beauty from a different perspective, not from, beauty in the sense, oh my gosh, she's beautiful or he's beautiful, but beauty in everything that you do. You work out. That's a beautiful thing. You get to wake up in the morning or do something, but you get to work out. You get to honor your temple, your body. That's a beautiful thing to be able to do that. Right? That adds a whole different vibration
versus, oh, I freaking was buff and I was, that's a whole different vibration when you say, man, it was beautiful that I got a chance to do that, right? So the word beauty to me is a very, very powerful word. Very, very powerful word. When I was doing some work with my shaman in Peru, we sat down and I mentioned three words to him that he kind of took him aback a little bit. He was like, wow, imagine if the world embraced these three words. The first word was gratitude. If people were more grateful for everything, every moment, every breath that they took, every interaction, every failure, every success, if they're more grateful for that, waking up every day, it's amazing how the energy would shift. If people were more, the other word I used was love, more loving, and people loved more. They loved themselves more. They loved others more. They loved the process more. They loved this more. They loved that experience more. If they loved their family more, if they loved this thing more, if they just did that more, like more love, true love, authentic love, what that'd feel like. And then the final thing is beauty. If we had more beauty in everything that we saw and everything that we experienced, everything that we did, imagine how your life would look if you had those three things, that you embraced gratitude, beauty, and love. And beauty is something that it's not a superficial thing, you guys. Beauty goes much deeper than that. You know, the beauty of the earth and all the workings that are happening every single day underneath the ground. That is just beautiful, and it's so powerful what's happening all around us, right? The air that we breathe, all this stuff is just beautiful. Creating music. Beautiful music. That's beautiful. It's just beautiful to the ears. It's beautiful for the soul. It's just beautiful. That's what I want you to leave with tonight, knowing that you are beautiful. And the things that you're doing every day are beautiful. The encounters that you're having every day, they're beautiful. The challenges that you face every day are beautiful. The conversations that you're having every day, they're beautiful. And there's a reason why you're having, you might not know it yet, but there's a reason why you're having those encounters and those experiences. It's to prepare you for something. Everything you're going through is preparing you for something. Everything you're experiencing right now is preparing you for something. This conversation tonight, you could be anywhere in the world tonight. You could be anywhere, but you're here with me. And that is a beautiful thing. And something beautiful is happening because of that. Something so beautiful is happening. It's being maybe created or is being developed or is happening right now at this moment in your life. Maybe you're feeling something you haven't felt in a while. It's beautiful, right? Beautiful. It's okay. So there you have it. You learn how to breathe correctly, which I want you to breathe. I want you to be conscious of your breath. I want you to be in charge of your breath, in control of the situation. I want you to be ready to move into the next thing that you're doing. After you check in, after you get centered, after you realign, after you do those things, okay? And then as you move through that, then I want you to see the beauty in whatever that is you're doing. That conversation you did not want to have, there is a beautiful thing that will come out of it. I can assure you. It might be uncomfortable at the time. And you can say, hold on a second, I need to breathe, and do your breath right in front of that person. But something beautiful, something magical is going to come out of that. I can assure you. That's the way this works. You have to push through. You have to push through. You have to move through. And in doing so, only beautiful things will happen. So with that being said, you guys, I appreciate all of you. I'm going to leave you with a little solar plexus feeling. You should feel this down in your solar plexus. You should feel all of this right here. And let you know that whatever path that you're on, whatever you're going through, whatever you're experiencing, whatever obstacle is in front of you, it's a beautiful thing. Your worst nightmare is someone's dream come true. The worst thing you're going through right now, the worst thing that might happen to you, somebody out there would be a dream come true. You know, we wake up in the morning and we're tired. We're like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. There are people out there in the world that can't even get out of bed, that would be so grateful to say, oh, I'm tired today, as they put their feet on the floor.
I love you guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful night tonight. Breathe. 478. You got this. And if this video and this time together brought any value to you, please share it. And have a great, great night. My whole family decided to come in here. My son came in.
We're ready for our soundboard.
So, I love you guys. Have a great night. And I'm so proud of all of you and the journey that you're on. Have a great night.